Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And this is your Royal Daily News for October 26th, 2022. In Amman, Her Majesty Queen Silvia of Sweden visited a local school to take a first-hand look at the Generations Protected Taschin initiative carried out by the Royal Health Awareness Society in collaboration with the Education Ministry and Mentor Arabia. The GPT initiative aims at protecting young people from the harmful effects of smoking and drug addiction and contributes to the healthy upbringing of future generations. It conducts skill acquisition programs targeting age groups at schools and youth centers. During today's visit, Her Majesty the Queen was given a tour of the school and participated in a roundtable discussion with students and their parents. In the evening, in Amman, Her Majesty Queen Rania of Jordan as patron, and Her Majesty Queen Silvia of Sweden, and His Royal Highness Prince Turki bin Talal bin Abdulaziz Al-Saud of Saudi Arabia attended a fundraising gala dinner for Mentor Arabia. Her Majesty Queen Silvia of Sweden is a president of Mentor International, while His Royal Highness Prince Turki bin Talal bin Abdulaziz Al-Saud of Saudi Arabia is the chairman of Mentor Arabia. Established in 2006, Mentor Arabia is a regional branch of Mentor International, and it is a non-governmental organization that aims to empower children and young people to lead healthy lives and make sound decisions. The fundraiser supported Mentor Arabia's work in the field of youth empowerment, with proceeds going towards the implementation of its awareness and prevention programs, as well as projects in Jordan and the Arab world. The event was attended by more than 450 guests from around the world, including several members of the Jordanian royal family and a number of ministers and diplomats operating in Jordan. During the gala, Her Majesty Queen Silvia of Sweden gave a speech expressing her delight at the establishment of the Mentor Jordan chapter. Her Majesty the Queen also praised Mentor Arabia's work developing the capacities of children and young people to prevent them from engaging in risky behaviors such as drug, alcohol, and tobacco use, stressing the organization's efforts to improve young mental health through awareness programs. In his speech, His Royal Highness Prince Turki bin Talal bin Abdulaziz Al-Saud of Saudi Arabia presented highlights from the Mentor Arabia's 15-year journey, through which the organization has provided opportunities for Arab children and youth to develop their self-confidence and confront all forms of risky behaviors. This morning in Amman, His Majesty King Abdullah II of Jordan, accompanied by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al-Hussein bin Abdullah II of Jordan, received a delegation from the United Kingdom's House of Commons International Development Committee, headed by the chairwoman, Miss Sarah Champion, MP. During the meeting, the discussion focused on the deep-rooted ties of friendship between Jordan and the United Kingdom, as well as the means to advance them across various sectors. His Majesty the King expressed appreciation of the United Kingdom's support for development programs in Jordan, including support for refugees and host communities. His Majesty the King also stressed the importance of maintaining support for Syrian refugees and the UN RWA despite other international challenges and crises. On Monday, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco began his 3-day visit to Seychelles at the invitation of the President, Wavel Ram Kalawan. The purpose of the visit was to participate in an expedition to the Aldabra Atoll, one of Seychelles' UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The expedition is a part of Monaco exploration mission in the Indian Ocean organized by the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation and the Institut Oceanographique de Monaco. This afternoon, Prince Albert II held a meeting with the President at the State House. In the evening, the President and the First Lady hosted a reception in honor of the Sovereign Prince's visit to Seychelles, held at the State House. In Luxembourg City, His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg received letters of recall and letters of credence from newly appointed ambassadors to Luxembourg. The newly appointed ambassadors are from Japan, the Republic of Senegal, the Principality of Monaco, the Republic of Bolivia, and the Kingdom of Bahrain. In the afternoon, Their Royal Highnesses Grand Duke Henri and Grand Duchess Maria Teresa of Luxembourg attended the conference entitled European Youth, Values, Identity, and Culture, held at the Lycée Hubert Clement in Esch-sur-Alzette. Yesterday afternoon in Gaspé-Riche, Her Royal Highness Grand Duchess Maria Teresa of Luxembourg visited the Gaspé-Riche Youth Center, managed by the nonprofit association Interactions. The Youth Center recently raised money specifically for Grand Duchess Maria Teresa's charity, Stand, Speak, Rise Up, as well as for the Pansy Foundation. Upon her arrival, Grand Duchess Maria Teresa was warmly welcomed by staff, volunteers, and young people involved in the Youth Center. During her visit, the Grand Duchess was presented with a check worth 2,115 euros. Last evening in Colmar-Berg, Their Royal Highnesses Grand Duke Henri and Grand Duchess Maria Teresa of Luxembourg, accompanied by Their Royal Highnesses Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume and Hereditary Grand Duchess Stephanie of Luxembourg, hosted a traditional institutional dinner for members of the Chamber of Deputies at Château de Berg. In Oslo, the Norwegian royal court announced that Their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway have terminated their lease on the vacation property known as Drivesøya, or Dwarf Island, on Kristiansand. In a statement, the Crown Prince couple said, quote, "The summers at Drivesøya, or Dwarf Island, have brought many good memories. We thank the municipality for the arrangements and support that have given us the opportunity to holiday in such a wonderful surrounding. It has also been nice that our children have had this natural connection to southern Norway and Kristiansand." End quote. Meanwhile, somewhere in lovely Norway, my favorite guy, Shaman Durek, took to Instagram last evening to express his displeasure with the Norwegian media, specifically the tabloid Se og Hør. The famous shaman, close friend, and spiritual guide for a myriad of international celebrities and the fiancé of Her Highness, Princess Märtha Louise of Norway, has been accused by the media of using the princess to build his business. Quote, "Many people in the Norwegian press are lying about me right now, and I'm getting very, very tired of it. The media are trying to say that I am building my business around Princess Märtha. It's crazy because nobody in the US cares about the Norwegian royalty or royalty in general. Most people in the US don't care because we just don't care. Enough is enough. So I'm bringing this up here." End quote. The shaman goes on to say that he was initially reluctant to meet the princess because she was, well, a princess. Quote, "When I met Märtha, I found out that she was a princess. I canceled my meeting with her. It actually took longer for us to meet because I literally wanted nothing to do with that lifestyle because I wanted to be true to who I am as Shaman Durek. I didn't know what it would entail or what it would be about." End quote. A mutual friend of the couple had to persuade the shaman to meet Princess Märtha Louise. He realized that if he didn't take that leap of faith and meet the princess, that he would have, quote, "missed out on having a fantastic person in my life." End quote. The shaman also said that he resented the Norwegian media for referring to him as being a, quote, "self-proclaimed shaman," end quote, which he believes is a racist statement about him because he was given the gift and was chosen since birth. Oh, that poor guy. I think it's time people leave him alone. It's sad. In happier news, in Bangkok, Her Royal Highness Princess Savira Vanavari of Thailand, representing His Majesty King Rama X of Thailand, presented royal Kathan robes during a ceremony at the Wat Maha That Temple. In Mozambique, Her Royal Highness Princess Nina of Greece recently sat down for an interview with Vanity Fair España to discuss her stunning sustainable sanctuary, Kisawa Shrine. In the interview, the princess noted that she has been to Africa several times and that there are, quote, "a lot of beautiful safaris, but offer little in terms of getaways to the islands of Mozambique, where marine biodiversity is so rich and remains intact. Along with its amazing people and vivid culture, I felt that it was a right place to build Kissawa Shrine. Rarely I have seen a country so humble and rooted in tradition, but so innovative and open to new ideas." End quote. If you're interested in reading the interview with the princess in its entirety, in the description box below, I will leave a direct link to the Vanity Fair España article. And by the way, it's in Spanish. In Moscow, His Imperial Highness Grand Duke George of Russia and Her Serene Highness Princess Victoria Romanovna took to social media to share a photo of their newborn son, His Serene Highness Prince Alexander Georgievich. The little prince was born on October 21st, 2022, in Moscow, Russia. In a statement, Grand Duke George said, quote, "Her Serene Highness Princess Victoria and I are back home with our newborn baby. We wish to express our sincere gratitude to the medical staff of the Hospital KB of Moscow for their highly skilled medical care and also for their empathy and support. We are extremely touched by the thousands of blessings and goodwill messages we have received upon the birth of our little Alexander from people around the world. To each and every one of you, a heartfelt thank you." End quote. In New York City, Their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Alexander and Crown Princess Catherine of Serbia attended a charity luncheon organized by the Humanitarian Association, Lifeline New York, held at the Gata restaurant. The annual charity luncheon raised money for children's hospitals in Serbia. In London, His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom held an audience with the newly appointed ambassador from the Republic of Slovakia and the High Commissioner for South Africa at Buckingham Palace. In Muscat, His Highness Saeed Thayazin bin Haytham bin Tariq Al-Saud of Amman, as the Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, attended the opening of the 2022 Amman Youth Day and the inauguration of the Amman Youth Center. And finally, on this day in royal history, in 1919, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the last Shah of Iran, was born in Tehran. 26 years after ascending to the peacock throne, the Shah finally held his lavish coronation, also on this day in Tehran. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Thursday, October 27th, with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful evening and a great day tomorrow. And also, I'd like to apologize for the background noise. It has been raining cats and dogs where I live all day. So I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, with that being said, again, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.